Hi and welcome to another video. So if you're interested in the photography world, you have probably noticed that there is a recent trend of going back to film and analog cameras. So if you're going to a flea market, there are film cameras everywhere, or watching TikTok videos, everybody wants to make their footage look like it was shot on film. But what if you don't own a film camera or you don't want to spend all of that money developing film, right? So what do you do if you still want to get this film-like look? So for photography, I do own a Fuji X106 camera, which does have the renowned film simulations of Fujifilm. But when I'm shooting video, I don't do this with my Fuji camera because usually I'm just out and about with friends, so I'm shooting with my phone, or I have an action camera when I'm traveling or hiking and just documenting my trips with my family. And when Dehancer reached out to me and said that they have developed an app that can turn my photos and videos into something that looks like it was shot on film, obviously I had to try it out for you. So full disclosure, I did get the app to try out for free, and I do have a 10% discount code if you want to get any of their software plugins. But I have full authority about what I say in this video, and trust me if I say this is gonna be a completely honest review. Now, before I show you the before and after of how the video turned out, I just want to show you quickly the process of this app, because I feel like they did keep the film shooting and analog shooting in mind. And in this case, I decided to go for my action camera just because I feel like action footage is the least film-like you can get. I will now share my screen on my iPad and just show you how I turn this footage into something that looks like it was shot on film. All you have to do is just open the app and select the video you want to edit. And here you can see on the left the original video, and on the right you already can click through the different kind of film simulations they have. There are a bunch of ones to choose from different companies, which I do appreciate. One thing that I have to note is that a few of them have this over-the-top grain, in my opinion. Because you can remove the grain later in the editing process, we can ignore it when choosing a film simulation, but I think it's a bit over the top. Now, I'm just gonna pick one that speaks to me. When I'm choosing a film simulations, I always like to look how people and skin color looks like, because it's important to me that they doesn't look like grayed out or washed out. So I decided to go for this one, which is a Konica Impreza 50. So I'm just gonna pick this one, and then the next step would be to edit the settings. One thing to note here, which I did appreciate, is that the name of the settings is kind of matching of film development. So instead of saying like color or exposure, they have things like compression or a color head, or you can just, as I said, add or remove the film grain. And you can also add fake film damage, which is kind of fun. And yeah, or things like film breath and so on. And let's see how this turns out. Now, I think Dehancer did a good job with this application. I think the process is quite simple and choosing between the different film simulations is easy. Looking at the results, I feel like you can see that they actually care about the analog world and the film kind of look. In my opinion, many times when you're using filters in other editing tools, it feels like everything has just some tint laid over, and in this case it looks like they kept the regular colors and modified every single one of them how it would turn out in film, if that makes sense. It feels less like a Snapchat, Instagram kind of filter and more realistically color graded. But I would have wished for more detailed color correction, like color grading in Lightroom, where you can really change the warmth and some more settings in the editing. I did notice that exporting the videos from this app does take more time than I would have liked to. For a 1-minute video, it takes almost 6 minutes to export, which is too long in my opinion. And also I would have loved to be able to edit and export multiple files at the same time. I definitely see what they're trying to achieve here, and I think this can be a great app if you just want to give this something extra to your videos. But I'm curious to know what your opinion is and what you think about the results. Did you buy a film camera in 2024, and what's your opinion on the whole analog trend? Let me know, and I'll see you in the next video.